This is Ethereal. Um, this game feels like it was made by aliens. It feels like the kind of game like if the aliens from Arrival or maybe Annihilation were to make a video game for humans, I think this is what it would look like. So let's open up slot one, where I think I've played through about a quarter of it already, and I'm about to enter a new world I haven't explored before. Okay, so this game is about navigating, but it's got a really interesting, weird set of rules. So horizontally, you move along these semi-visible rails, left and right, until you hit an obstacle on either side. Vertically, you leapfrog over obstacles and make pretty music. And that's just how it always is. There are no vertical rails. There's no leaping over horizontal obstacles or leaping horizontally over obstacles. There are weird little things to interact with that can fire you off in different directions. So you can okay, so like I said, horizontally, see this looks like, since I'm used to hopping across obstacles like this, when I see these, it makes me think I can hop across them, but I can't. You can't hop horizontally. You can only move on rails horizontally. So I'm looking at this little gateway, and I'm trying to figure out what's the right way to get there. I can't go vertically to it here because there's no obstacles to cross. The rails only go horizontally, so I have to cross an obstacle here and then move into it and hit A. So what I'm going to have to do is go into each of these doors, solve some puzzles inside, and once I've solved puzzles behind all the doors, the main door unlocks, and I move on to the whole next section. So, okay, so it looks like one of the types of puzzles is having to collect pairs of shapes. So once I've collected a blue circle, I have to get the other blue circle without touching any of the other collectibles. So it might not be possible. I might have to get the red squares first. I'm not sure. So there's only a few movements I can do. I can move up here, which requires me to grab a red square. Or I can move up here, which also requires me to grab a red square. So I think actually the red squares are first. But here's a problem. Oh wait, no, it's not a problem. So I can get here, grab the red square. Now I can grab the two circles. Or can I? How do I get to that circle? Let's see. Oh, I know. I go here, up, and then over. And once I've done that, it opens the way to this next area. I forgot what these circles do. Oh, they rotate. That's right. So now horizontal and vertical are swapped. And I've got all these different collectibles I can hit. But trying to get them in the right order is going to be a problem. So, Deathgrow is asking about hitting the spikes. So yeah, it always looks like there's little spikes on the obstacles. They're irrelevant. They don't matter. Okay, so I can rotate again. And I can just hit this. That doesn't do me any good at all. And now I have to go back through that to get this. So, yeah, none of that's going to work. This triangle will shoot me across to the next obstacle. So, wait a minute. So I can do this. I can grab the diamond, shoot myself across, drop down, rotate, get the other diamond. Then I can grab the triangle, grab both triangles, and now there's only one collectible left. But aren't these sounds crazy? Do they just feel like aliens are communicating with you? At least that's the vibe they give me. Okay, so now I leave again, and now I'm back to that hub map. McCoy1990 wants to know if we're doing another stream at work. Yeah, so for me, it's still tomorrow. Oh, wait, no, it's not. No, I think it is. It is just barely Monday for me. So yeah, today we're gonna do another State of Decay 2 stream. It's gonna be really chill. It's just gonna be me and Brant reading patch notes. Okay, so they just opened that. So how am I gonna get there? Like this. That's how. This is the part that reminds me of Annihilation and Arrival. These like big orchestral sounds. Kind of synth orchestral. They really evoke a lot of this just weird, trippy alien stuff that I'm used to from movies. And so, even though this game isn't saying anything about trippy alien landscapes or anything like that, it's still giving me that impression because of the things that I've watched and played before. Alright, so I'm guessing I need to... Huh. Oh, here we go. Go this way. Right. But then I can't do anything else. Okay, so I think the first thing I have to do is trigger this square. So what the square does is it lets me move, like lets me pull obstacles back and forth. So I just need to figure out where I want that obstacle to be, and that's... I have trouble planning ahead in this game. I have to actually, like, feel where things are. Okay, so what I want to do... I want to rotate. I want to hit that rotation thing, which means I want to be up here. That's right. So I hit the rotation thing. Go and grab that diamond. Then I need to get that other diamond, which means... Yeah, okay, I want to be here. That's right. So most of these levels have 2 challenges in them. So that's the first one. The first one is usually almost a tutorial. And it's the second part that's the hard part. I assumed this is how I was supposed to get over there. Oh yeah, maybe, yeah, like this. There we go. Okay, so we got 3 different squares, which means I'm going to be moving around the obstacles a bunch. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay. So I gotta get the squares and the triangles. I'm betting what I just did is not going to work. Okay. So I can't actually move this bottom piece. I can probably move the upper piece if I can get there. It feels like I can't get anywhere at all. Once you turn on the square, you can't turn it off. Ooh. Okay, so as long as you can move any part of it. Gotcha, so now I can do this. I can pull it that far. Okay, so how do I... Oh, okay, I can have 1 square open at once. That's how that works. Okay, so if I want to get that square... So ideally, okay, I can't pull these guys around. So the only thing I can move is this left-hand one. This I can move. But why? Why am I going to move that? Because it's blocking. That's what was blocking the big piece. That's right. So I moved it so it would be out of the way. And now I can come Okay, now I can rotate again. Come back to this square. Cross over. Get the square. Then get the triangles. Wait, how do I get the triangles? I remember how this square worked. There we go. So, I think all the puzzles in this game are reversible, by which I mean anything you can do to the game, you can undo it again, just using the natural tools. Like, there are some puzzles where you're constantly making irrevocable choices, where if you make the wrong choice, you have to basically reset the puzzle and try again. I'm pretty sure that every single element of this puzzle can be done in reverse, which means you can't get yourself into a bind. You can't get yourself tied up. I just opened this. How can I... Wait a minute. I don't even know how to get where I'm going. I don't think I can do anything here that's useful. So I need to get... Oh, here we are. This is where I need to cross. See, I'm looking for a route down. It's so hard for my brain to think of this obstacle as being a route down. Oh, McCoy's got a State of Decay 2 question. He's asking if there's a timeline on when invisible zombies in multiplayer will be fixed. We know there are several problems in multiplayer that people are having, and we do have it as a high priority thing on one of our current teams to try to look into. The problem is I can't make any promises about how long it will take to solve the problem, especially the invisible zombies. I think is a hard thing to actually just make happen at will. It's a thing that happens very randomly, and so it's very hard to diagnose issues like that, so I can't make you any promises about when it would be fixed. There's definitely a lot of things we want to change or fix in the game that are much more straightforward, and it's easier to solve. Which means that a lot of the time we'll do stuff like that first because we know we can get it done. Is that what I wanted to do? I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. Here we go. And we're out. Alright, looks like Deathcrow is taken off to go to bed, which is a completely rational choice that I endorse. In fact, I don't want to spoil all the puzzles in this game. I think that what I've played just now gives you a sense of how this game works. Basically, each of these doors that I go through and complete the puzzles in, they all add up to that door you just saw, getting slowly unlocked. And when I unlock it, there's 4 big doors like that. Once I've unlocked that door, I move on to the 3rd one, and then the 4th one, and then, I don't know, something trippy probably happens. I don't know what it's going to be, but that is this game, which is called Ethereal? Ethereal. It's called Ethereal. So, yeah, thanks for coming in and watching that with me. So, I'm going to just, toss up other videos. Don't know what videos I'm going to put up there. Subscribe button for my channel. And, yeah, that was that. It is getting on towards 1 a.m., so I should probably go to bed. But thanks for sticking with me and playing these games, because, I've been itching to share them with you. So,